Referee Samuel Burgos calls for the whistle, not a traditional bell here in Miami. As we begin round two, and immediately Marley commands the center of the ring with that jab, doubling up on the jab, David.
He understands range, he understands distance, and his feet, I'm very impressed with his feet. He's not falling over. Every time he throws combinations, his balance is still there. He's still ready to defend.
And Christina brought it up in the first round. Davis, despite being knocked down with the lethal right hand, still not taking his head off center line and is there right for the right hand of Marley, which is paying dividends.
It really is. He needs to do something different. What we tried in that first round didn't work. He's trying a little bit more lateral movement now, but when he comes in for attacks, as you said, his head is staying on the line.
Well, what he shouldn't do is continue to circle to his left, right into the right hand of Keno Marley. He should be moving, Davis should be moving to his right, away from that lethal weapon of Keno Marley. I think he's completely circling the wrong way.
Yep. A minute gone here in the second, and Marley continues to stalk Davis. Davis doubles up on the jab, but not the same body language, and that overhand right. He pronated the punch, but the high guard blocked it for Marley. Marley now has him, maybe looks at him into a trap in the corner, and again, this is his pro debut. Look at the feint, looking to get Davis to bite down for that right hand.
I really like what Marley's doing here. The fact he was comfortable enough to go back to the ropes, put his hands up, and allow the gift to try to unload, to look for a counter punch, shows experience, shows he's comfortable in this professional arena.
There was a good right hand landed from Gift there as he continues to circle around, but he really hasn't given Marley much in return to think about, Mauro.
And knowing Marley going downstairs with the body shot, and there was a right uppercut, the right hand again, and he's really throwing that right hand with bad intentions, has Davis on the ropes momentarily before Davis escapes, but continues to find himself in trouble against the debutante, Keno Marley. Less than a minute left in the second round. Referee Samuel Burgos getting them to break.
Rare from a professional in their first fight, particularly having a deep.
Come on, Giff, you gotta get it in and out, work around it. You gotta sting harder. Gotta sting harder. Stay focused. Keep him moving because he's gonna get tired. Look how he's sitting there. He's moving like if he was like 230.
On the chest, just the face. On the Vaseline.
Mike Williams, Gift Davis Jr.'s corner. Chief Second wants him to move around Marley, utilize lateral movement, utilize the footwork.
His coach was saying that Marley's gonna get tired. I very much doubt that.
As do I. Especially this just being a 4-round fight, a 25-year-old young man who takes life seriously.
Yes, sir.
Marley's used to fighting international level, fighting the best fighters from around the country, from around the world.
Little maintenance.
Yes, little tribute to Ice Cube, who I know is a big boxing fan. His son is a real big boxing fan and a pro wrestling fan.
As are we, right?
Well,
hopefully see none of that tonight.
I've only been doing pro wrestling since I was 16, so yeah, I'd say I was
a
a fan
now.
The best of times, the worst of times. Very much a story as we're seeing here. The best of times for Marley, the worst of times for Davis. And you talk about holiday references. Marley's also a holiday reference, but we won't go there. Round number 3, all Marley.
I think that Keno Marley would love to get a knockout here in his pro debut. If he continues to land flush like that, he will.
And the hands are down for Davis. And it's no defense upstairs, David.
There's not much defense at all. You know, Gift is launching big wide shots and he's open to the counter-attack. So Marley's just being patient and trying to wait for that sweet right hand to come over the top.
And it's a
counter left hook.
Offensive onslaught from Marley in terms of total punches landed and thrown, 2-1.
Well, and Gibbs' corner told him you have to throw with more intention. Like I said earlier, he hadn't given him anything to respect, and even still, it's a bit of a sparring session the way he's just kind of tapping his gloves out. I'm not expecting to see a full arsenal from him. He didn't have the amateur career that Keno Marley did, but there we go. Put a little something on those punches, a little sauce on it.
They are, but they're blocked. So at least they're throwing, he's throwing them, but not scoring because, as we know, clean punching is the #1 criteria. Effective aggressiveness, defense, and ring generalship. And we'll hear more from our rules expert and unofficial scorer, Sean Wheelock, throughout the night. We're just a minute and a half away from the 3rd round. Very measured here for Keno Marley. He did score the knockdown in round 1, but in no hurry.
He's showing his international amateur level experience here. You know, he's not someone who's had a handful of amateur fights. No, he's had a lot of amateur international fights. That means so much. So he understands over 4-round distance how to pace yourself.
Man, and for Davis, just unable to get his head off center line, and his guard is down, and he's eating punch after punch, and there you go. Yes, he throws a 3-punch combination. Marley with a beautiful peekaboo guard and nowhere to land for Davis.
As his corner tells him to move his head, that'd be smart advice as he continues to get tagged
Move it and
with
use
that
it.
jab.
45 seconds left in the penultimate round. Again, only 4 rounds in the cruiserweight division. And again, cruiserweight, as I mentioned, spanning 176 to 200. And there was a 10-pound weight disparity between these two as well. So both of them coming well under 200 pounds. What a beautiful combination put together by Marley. Again, staggers him with the right hand, has Davis on the ropes, literally and figuratively, continues to punish Davis here with 20 seconds left in the 3rd.
Gift is showing some heart here. He could have gone down from a few of these shots, but he's really given it his all.
You can tell, too, that he's a little more technically sound and growing comfortable each round because he's trying to roll with some of these shots, David, as he kind of tries to follow the shot with his head.
His defense is moving nicely.
Respira, puxa bem, lava aí. Respira primeiro, puxa até o final.
Breathe all the way in. Breathe all the way in.
Você precisa acreditar no cruzado, velho. Jogar o direto aqui e cruzar na cabeça.
He's jabbing here and there, right?
Acreditar nessa jogada.
Hit the hand.
Acredita, velho, que eu levei um local. Volta cruzão lá de baixo. Vai, puxa até o final.
Breathe in.
And again, it's just making sure that he gets his head off the line. He was caught with that left hand after, you know, slipping onto the second one. He didn't even dodge off the line, and that's how he got caught there with that shot.
Antonio Filho is the trainer for Keno Marley. Mike Williams for Gift Davis Jr. 4th and final round. What's impressed you the most about Marley's debut thus far, David?
I like the calmness. Although it's a 4-round fight and he should be putting his pedal on the metal, he seems calm. He seems like a 10-round fighter already. The pace he's fighting at would be well suited in a 10-round fight.
And yet, Christina, also important to get rounds earlier in your career. Yeah, it's nice to get the one-hitter quitter in, but he's getting valuable experience with each and every second.
Sure, especially after you waited quite some time to turn pro, and even his pro debut was delayed. It was supposed to be back in June, but he suffered that eye injury, and I think that so far so good. We're going to continue to watch his career evolve. Maybe he'll sit down on those shots a little bit more, kind of straight up and down for me if I'm nitpicking something, but really a complete fighter, in my opinion, for this early in his pro career.
And now he's landing with the left hand as well, switching stances to southpaw Marley. So he's showcasing a little bit of everything here against Gift Davis Jr.
He's landed some big shots on the chin.
Oh, good counter left hook upstairs by Marley.
If I was Marley, I'd want more of a reaction when I land my right hand with all my might on my opponent's chin. He's got one knockdown in the first round, and since then, there doesn't seem to be that one-punch knockout power. Maybe that's something that's going to develop later on throughout his career.
Numbers don't always tell the whole story, but safe to say the stats back up what we've seen thus far in the opening preliminary bout here. As we get ready to go live at 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific on Netflix with Judgment Day. Jake Paul versus Anthony Joshua. Marley feeds Davis a right uppercut. And now Marley not respecting the power. Davis' hands are down and beginning to feel himself a little bit.
Yeah, I did like the way Marley clinched there. You'd expect him to want to keep working. He's the guy who's in control. He's fighting someone he believes and who he is superior to. He should let his hands go and really try to get the gift out of there.
Final minute of action here in the fight.
Again, landing that right hand at will. Setting it up off the jab.
Stop holding. Let's go. All right, stop. Let's go. Let him go, Rick. Let him go, Rick. Stay back, gentlemen. Let's go.
The jab has been an
there.
instrumental weapon of landing Davis 33-6 in that department, destroying.
Yo, boys, I'll get it back up. Hold on. I'll get it back up. Hold on. We'll be right back. I'll get it back up. I promise, boys. I promise. Hold on.
EVE to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where you can do
hard to get tired.
Fighting out of the blue corner.
See if I recognize any names.
Black and green trim. He stands 5 feet 5 and 1/2 inches tall.
Where is everyone tuning in from? I want to, in the chat, let us know where you're watching from. This is a worldwide event. People will be tuning in from all over the globe, so I'd like to see where everyone will be watching from tonight. We got some good numbers here, man.
We're back.
We're rolling.
All right.
Let's go.
Right.
Wait till Juana sits down.
Yeah.
No one really wants to see us. They want to see Juana Walton. He is here. We were hanging out this week. I hope everyone's been enjoying Fight Week coverage. The Fight House is wild.
It is insane. That penthouse.
It's one of the craziest views I've ever seen.
It is. The balcony is the best part.
The balcony is sick. Yeah, we're right here. We're ringside. We got a little bit of a blockage, but we have a screen. We have our producers here who did a great job getting us on the air. To my left, I see Sibley Skulls. I see a lot of people. And there's going to be more trickling in. It's only, what time is it? 8:20? The celebs don't roll in until like 10. They're at the party.
Yeah.
There's a party going on.
Yeah,
There's a Netflix lounge.
Is there?
Yeah.
Here?
I looked at it. They kicked us out.